Hello everybody on YouTube. This is Daniel Drewski for my new updated video for August 31st, 2021. And it's like almost 10:30 at night, and things has been so hectic, but I've been so kind of busy, but now I'm here doing for more of these updated videos for VHS tapes and something I got from the thrift store. And I got like a new cell phone. That goes very last. Okay, let's start with one of my Little Rascals 2 Reels tape series that was released from Republic Home Video and Sport Little Video in 1986. Let's start with Volume 1 with the Little Rascals 2 Reels tape series. On this first volume, it has Lazy Days in 1929. When they had like Farina was babysitting someone, the original Black Little Rascal number, then Spooky Hooky in one of their later ones in 1936. The one with the gang has to go up to school in the middle of the night, yeah, and gets that note. I'll show you what the tape looks like. Yep, no print date on that. Here we go. My Little Rascals. Hold on a second. You know I forgot something. I'll be right back. I'll be right with you folks as soon as I straighten this out. Sorry about that, folks. I had to get this of the collection. Now we got volume 2 of the Little Rascals 2 Reel tapes. On this second volume, it has Bedtime Worries 1933, the one with Spanky has trouble sleeping when the burglar comes, and Glove Taps 1937. One of their later ones, the ones with Alfalfa has to challenge the fight with Butch, played by Tommy Barnes. And also in that film, it has music composed by Marty Hattie. Around that time, when it was music scoring for the Laurel and Hardy's Way Out West in 1937. And Cary Grant was doing the first topper. There's the sticker label. No print date on it. You little rascals. Now the third Little Rascals tape I have here is Volume 3. It has Second Childhood, the one with the Seeing the Grandmother. That was 1936. And Hide and Shrink in 1938 was the final Little Rascals short. The one with Alfalfa, Buckwheat, and Porky plays detectives when they go into the haunted house. That was the last one to be released in Hal Roach in 1938. At the time when MGM sold the contracts, Little Rascals shorts, after they got out from Hal Roach. 2 years before Laurel and Hardy left the studio at the time. Sweet. Sorry about that, folks. Now the next one we got here is Volume 4 of the two Reel series. On this one has When the Whistle Blows in 1930, the one where Jackie gets locked out of his house, and the cop played by the Hal Roach stock company member Edgar Kennedy. And finally, my favorite short on this tape is Hearts of Thrups, the one with Spanky, Alfalfa, and Buckwheat decide to become He-Man woman haters until Alfalfa falls in love with Dollar Hood. And the good moment in this episode, when Alfalfa's singing a Valentine's Day song, the bubbles comes out of his mouth. That's a classic. Show you what this tape looks like. I got all the other Little Rascals tapes from Cabin Fever Entertainment. Someday soon on the other channel, I'm going to have to go through my Little Rascals VHS collection. Not the NGM ones, thank I don't have that. Here's Volume 5 in the Two Realist series. Hi Neighbor 1934, the one they're building a fire truck. And the Cane from Born in 1938. In this episode, Alfalfa wrestles Butch, or Waldo. 1986 VHS release, and these tapes are never been opened over 35 years on VHS. Finally, in the Little Rascals Two Realist collection we have here is Volume 6, and that has Love Business 1938-31. The one with the school teacher, Miss Crabtree, played by June Marlowe, comes to the Jackie Cooper's house to get like a room. And the only thing was interfering by Jackie's romance by having Chubby, Norman Chubsy Cheney. Yeah, don't call me Norman, call me Chubsy Upsy. And now, 1937's Pigskin Palooka. The one with Alfalfa was playing football, and the gums get stuck in his football. Labels missing. This is the 1986 release. It's got to be from 85 or something. Here's another nice mesh that you really got me into. Now I showed you my Little Rascals tapes, and now I got something. Also, I got it from the thrift store. I'll be selling on eBay. That is 7 of the I Love Lucy tapes from CBS Fox Video. Personally, I like the ones from Columbia House ones better. Let's start with Volume 1. It has Lucy Does a TV Commercial, originally aired on May 5th, 1952, and Lucy Makes Italian Movie from April 16th, 1956. CBS Fox Video release, 1989. And there is no print date and no barcode on there. With the Vadi Bidi Benjamin. Now we got Volume 2 of the I Love Lucy collection, Job Switching. That's a classic. From September 15th, 1952, and the fashion show February 28th, 1955. Show you what this tape looks like, and it has the barcode on there, 1989. Now we got Volume 3 that has Los Angeles at Last with William Holden and Lucy and Hopple Marks. This first one was February 7th, 1955, and this one was from May 1955. I think it's like May 14th. Now we got Volume 4. On this volume has Lucy is enchanted, that means pregnant, from December 8, 1952. And this one, Lucy Goes to the Hospital. It's got to be from January 19, 1953. This is the 1989 release. Da 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 da. There is no barcode on there. Sticker labels falling apart on the third volume. Now we got Volume 5 of my I Love Lucy collection. First one is Lucy and Bob Hope from October 1st, 1956. Did you know Bob Hope and Lucille Ball made 4 films together, like Sorrowful Jones, 1949, Fancy Pants, 1950, then it's the Facts of Life, 1960, and The Critics' Choice, 1963. Now, Lucy and the Superman from January 14th, 1957. That was a final season era. Show you what this tape looks like. And here's the card promotion for the I Love Lucy collection. There's no print date on that. This has got to be from 90. Next one we got here is Volume 6, Pioneer Women, from March 31st, 1952, and the camping trip from June 8, 1953. 1990 release from CBS Fox Video. There is no barcode on there and no print date. And now we don't have Volume 7, but we got Volume 8 has the Handcuffs episode from October 6, 1952, and the ballet from February 18, 1952. So here's the barcode from CBS Fox Video. No print date on there. Yeah, I'm on a loose, but I love all the Columbia House I Love Lucy tapes. Those are the tapes were kindly better. Now I got something also from eBay this week. One of the certain Honeymooners lost episodes from the original Jackie Gleason show in the 1950s that starred with Honeymooners Hidden Episode Volume 5. I showed you that from the previous video. On this volume has the next camp from April 10, 1954, and Expected Father from November 3rd, 1956, and it has the TV Classics promo on there. One of these days, Alice, one of these days, pow, right in the kisser. And how much I love Jackie Gleason. Now we got Honeymooners Hidden Episode Volume 15 is an early 1986 release from MPI. Has a hot dog stand from October 10, 1953. Then Alice plays Cupid from January 17, 1953, and it has the TV Classics promo. This tape looks brand new, and this is the copy I used to rent it out on Queens Boulevard back in 2004 around spring. Months before, it was under new management at the time. Now we got Volume 16 of the Lost Honeymooners tapes. This one has A College for Sale from January 23rd, 1954. Then Jelly Beans from November 22nd, 1952. And it has the TV Classics promo at the end. And this tape I have right here, that is not the original. This is a reprint from 1989. It has the MPI home video logo. Then it goes right into the program. TV Classics promo, then the FBI warning scream at the end. Now we got here Volume 17. I showed you that from the previous updated video. The Principle of the Thing from April 30th, 1955, the day after my dad's birthday. This is the one where Jack Benny was a landlord when he was a guest star. That means in the cameo. And Alice's and Ethel from March 14th, 1953. And it has the TV Classics promo at the end. Yeah, Ruffy boy! This is the mid-1986 original release. Yeah. Now we got Volume 18 of the Lost Honeymooners tapes. On this volume has The Hypnotist from January 29, 1955. And Grow Warm Cleaning from June 27, 1953. And this tape is also a reprint from 1989. Has the FBI warning scream at the end. After the TV Classics promo. By Thursday, you'll get yours. That's the line from the new Family Car Honeymooners episode I have on Volume 4 on VHS. And the box set of it on DVD. Here's hidden episode of the Honeymooners Volume 19. On this volume has Two Men of the Horse for May 29, 1954, on the day of Bob Hope's 51st birthday, when he was doing Casanova's Big Night. Then the checkup from October 10th, 20th, 1956. And this is a reprint from 1989. Now, last but not least of these Honeymooners VHSs. Humma. The Best of the Lost Honeymooners Episodes, Volume 1. This is a 1985 release from MPI Home Video. It has some of the memorable clips from the original Jackie Gleason show. Like such clips like Songs and Witty Sayings, The Next Camp, Little Man Who Wasn't There. The Little Man Who Wasn't There While Sweet Tooth, Getting Cold on the Counter, Marriage, Principle of the Thing, and many more Honeymooners exciting clips. Now I got here like two of the comedy team tapes that start with the Three Stooges in Orbit in 1962 with Curly Joe the Reader. 1995 release from Columbia TriStar Home Video. Yep. And this tape was printed on 32nd week of 1995. But my favorite Three Stooges movie I like is the one they meet Hercules that I have on VHS in 1983. Woo! And now I got here Laurel and Hardy's Flying Deuces. It's a Nostalgia Merchants release in 1987. I had to get this because it's hard to find. I have a lot of Laurel and Hardy tapes of Nostalgia Merchants. First releases, the first reissues, and volumes 1 through 9, the reissues again in the late 80s. And this one had no FBI Warning Squirrel or Nostalgia Merchants distributed by Media Home Entertainment, but this one was kind of distributed by Fox Hills Video in 1987. Now I got some children's books. I got like 3 of the Disney books I'm gonna put on eBay real soon. That is Disney's Wonder World, a reading release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was published in 1973. That was released from Random House, based on a Disney animated classic. I showed you that from the other video. Then we got here Dumbo the Flying Elephant. That was also released from Random House in 1978. I showed you that from the previous video with some other Disney books. Now I got here is The Rescuers book, published in 1977, the time when the film was released. This book was released from Random House. Madame Medusa's worse than a Cruella de Vil. There's Snoops, played by the voice of Joe Flynn. Yep. Now I got here some Sesame Street books, all really hard to find, like the Sesame Street Start to Read books edition, like Don't Cry, Big Bird. This was released in 1981, and I used to have it on VHS of Don't Cry, Big Bird from Random House Home Video. Comes with Wait for Me and Grover and the new kid. The next one is Grover Goes to School. This was released in 1982 from the Sesame Street Start to Read series. Start to Read programs on VHS were so popular they made the series of 4 tapes from 1987 to 1991. Here's Ernie's Little Lie. This was released in 1983. I used to have it on VHS from Random House Home Video in 1990. Carol Spanning, the voice of Big Bird, narrate these stories on those VHS tapes. Here's Oscar's Rotten Birthday, also released in 1983. Some of the books were illustrated by Dan Elliott, or some of them could be by Joe Matthews or Sarah Roberts. Yep. These are hard to find Sesame Street books I'll be keeping. And now, here's some bonuses I have. There's Alvin doll, like members of Alvin and the Chipmunks. This doll this plushie chipmunk doll of Alvin was released in 1983, and this was from KB Toy Store, and this one I paid $10 for. It's pretty rare, Alvin. And now here's a bonus. Something I got from my brother Brian this week. That is an Apple iPhone 8. This is in the 2021 release. And you know, my other phone just recently died, like one of those flip phones. And you know, I found out February of next year of 2022, they're going to stop making those flip phones. And the reason why my phone didn't work because it was disconnected from the phone company, that's why. This has everything. This has the map when you want to go anywhere, like going to Reading, Hazleton, something like that. And also has the weather. They had checking of the weather around Pottsville. And also showed you the weather in New York that I lived in. Then it also has the text. I have to text my family number and my girlfriend Angelica Mortel. And this is pretty good. And it has it has the YouTube, and I have like eBay, checking all my eBay bids. And this cell phone's pretty big. Now I'm gonna do it like this little demanding test. When does Gypsy Rose Lee was born?
Gypsy Rose Lee was born January 8th, 1914.
And when did Gypsy Rose Lee died?
Gypsy Rose Lee died April 26th, 1970 at age 59 in Los Angeles.
Yeah. So this phone has like voice demands telling you what to do, and also has like your emails from that connects to your AOL account. Yeah. Thanks to my brother Brian, he got me this phone, and he has to pay a lot of good money. And this phone comes very handy. So I guess it wraps it up for this updated video for August 31st, 2021. And I'll see you again next time I have more updates. So just take care and try to subscribe of these new titles, and take care and stay safe. Goodbye for now.